Scandal Squad. Happy Monday, y'all. Hey, let's see, the Sort Vodka. Hey, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a beautiful Monday. We just got over the weekend. Did y'all get to see the NAACP awards? I did not get to see it, you guys. I didn't get to see it. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about DJ Khaled, and that's kind of scary. You guys, DJ Khaled got a casket delivered to his house, right? That is crazy. We're going to talk about Tissa Tails and Jaguar Wright. Tissa Tails coming for Jaguar because of that Freedom award that she received. We are just going to talk about everything. Hey, Michael Miller, happy Monday. Welcome to the chat. You guys, y'all know I need them little thumbs up. Please give me those thumbs up. We're going to be talking about all the drama from over the weekend. And y'all let me know. I'm going to try to do this at the same time every day, just for consistency. But anyway, you guys, let's get into it. So first, we're going to talk about the NAACP awards. Did anybody check out the NAACP awards over the weekend? I didn't see it. I stopped watching it a while ago. It's not like what it used to be. But anyway, let's get into some of the winners. So apparently, okay, so this article is Keke Palmer, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and the full list of 2025 NAACP Image Award winners. Y'all, it's not like the Grammys, it's not like the Oscars, but it is our award show, okay? So we really should. I remember when I was younger, we used to watch the NAACP awards, but I don't hear people talking about it no more. But anyway, so let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys could see. That is Kerry Washington. And so she apparently won an award. But let's get into the list of winners. So it says, let's see, the first award, Entertainer of the Year, you guys. It was Cynthia Erivo, Keke Palmer, Kendrick Lamar, Kevin Hart, and Shannon Sharp. Okay, I know Shannon Sharp. Yeah, he probably was in it because of, his show, the Shannon Sharp show. Kevin Hart, I haven't seen Kevin Hart do too much. Kendrick Lamar, absolutely. I mean, Keke is awesome. Keke is wonderful. And Cynthia Erivo, she did really good in the Wicked movie. But I don't know if I would give her Entertainer of the Year. But y'all, with a round of applause, the winner of Entertainer of the Year went to Keke Palmer. So that's good. Go ahead, Keke. Go ahead. Go, Keke. Go, Keke. Okay, it says Outstanding Social Media Personality of the Year. We got Kai Cenat, Keith Lee, Rashanda Leas, I don't know who that is, and Shirley Raines and Tony Baker. And the winner is Shirley Raines. You know what, you guys? I'm not even going to try to front and lie. I don't know half these people. The most of the stuff that I'm going to know about is like the movies, music, stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't know the social commentary people. It says the Outstanding Motion Pictures. Okay, so we got Bad Boys, Ride or Die, Bob Marley, One Love. Oh, you guys, I saw One Love. That was a beautiful movie. I loved it. It was really an in-depth view into Bob Marley's life and what he stood for. I really loved that. I did not see The Piano Lesson. I did see Wicked. I love Wicked. Love Wicked. I saw the play and everything, so I did love Wicked. And then it says the 688. I haven't seen that yet, but apparently that was the winner. So congratulations for Outstanding Motion Picture, 666. The 6888 was the winner. So the Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture, Andre Holland, Coleman Domingo, John David Washington for The Piano Lesson, Kingsley Ben Adir, Bob Marley, and Martin Lawrence for Bad Boys. Y'all, I didn't see Bad Boys, but I heard that, Martin Lawrence, apparently they said that his health is really, kind of on the downside, that maybe he suffered a stroke or something. But so Martin Lawrence got it for Bad Boys, Ride or Die. So he was the winner. He got it for winner in that category. Outstanding Actress in a Motion Picture, Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Kerry Washington in the 688, Lashana Lynch and Bob Marley, Lupita Young. I never can say her name right. A Quiet Place and Regina King for Shirley. And the winner was Kerry Washington, the 6888. Yay. So that's cool. I mean, that's pretty good. Let me see what you guys are saying. So yeah, so that's cool. Like that, like that. Let's see, for outstanding supporting actor in a motion picture. We got Brian Tyree Henry, don't know him. Corey Hawkins, The Piano Lesson. David Allen Greer. Okay, so he's still acting. The American Society of Magical Negroes. Maybe that's something I need to check out because I remember David Allen Greer. He used to be good. Denzel Washington, The Gladiator. Oh, I heard that was a great movie. Y'all remember Denzel was talking about he kissed the man. I kissed the man and I liked it. Remember that Katy? Remember that Katy Perry song, I Kissed a Girl and I Like It? And then Samuel L. Jackson, The Piano Lesson. And the winner was Denzel Washington for Gladiator. Outstanding supporting actress in a motion picture. I'm not even going to try to say this person's name. Anjune Ellis Taylor. Exhibiting Forgiveness, Anjune Ellis Taylor. Nickel Boys, Daniel Deadweiler, The Piano Lesson. Ebony Obsidian, The 6888. And Linwood Whitfield in Albany Road. Y'all, Linwood Whitfield, she's an awesome actress. You remember her with Martin Lawrence back in the day with There's a Thin Line. Remember that movie? Oh my gosh, she played that role. I might not have the name right, but remember he kind of was playing her and she did not want to let him go and she gave him hell. But the winner was Ebony Obsidian for the 6888. So that was the winner in that. Outstanding independent motion picture. We have Albany Road, Exhibiting Forgiveness, Raw Peace, Sing Sing, and We Grown Now. And the winner is Sing Sing. Now, y'all, I haven't seen half of these movies that they're talking about. I just really haven't. Outstanding international motion picture. We have, y'all, let a girl test out her foreign languages, okay? El lugar de la otra, Memoir of a Snail, The Seed of the Sacred, The Wall Street Boy, and Amelia Perez. And it was Amelia Perez was the winner, okay? Amelia Perez. Outstanding breakthrough performance in a motion picture. Brandon Wilson from the Nickel Boys, haven't seen it. Clarence Macklin, Sing Sing. Daniel Deadweiler, The Piano Lesson. Ebony Obsidian, The 6888. And Ryan Destiny, The Fire Inside. So again, the 6888, that movie done took home about 5 or 6 already. Okay, so like I gotta go see that movie. I was like, at first, sometimes I don't like to see those period pieces because it's like, well, damn, it's the same stuff. We know how they treated us back in the day, and they still doing it to this day. I don't want to keep seeing that, but I think I'm gonna have to go see it. They got another award, y'all. We don't even need to go through it. So for Best Outstanding Ensemble Cast in a Motion Picture, Bob Marley, One Love. The Book of Clarence. I saw the Book of Clarence, y'all. It was kind of all over the place. That was the Jay-Z movie. I was like, yeah. It was kind of like biblical, but they did it in a hip-hop setting. And, you know, it kind of fell flat for me. The Piano Lesson, Wicked. Y'all, I did love Wicked. But the winner again, the 6888 won the Outstanding Ensemble Cast in Motion Picture category. Outstanding Animated Motion Picture, Inside Out 2, and they won. Kung Fu Panda, Moana 2, Piece by Piece, and The Wild Robot. So those are kiddie movies. I haven't seen any of those Disney or Pixar movies for a minute. But I used to love them, but I ain't had to see them for a minute. So outstanding character voice over performance, motion picture, Ariane Pierre Mufasa, The Lion King, Anika Noni. Hey, you guys, what I'm noticing is The Lion King hasn't had many nominations. That's interesting because usually that's a really, really big production. So it says Aaron Pierre. Y'all know the ladies love Aaron Pierre Mufasa. Anika Noni Rose, Mufasa, Ao Idabiri, Inside Out 2, Blue Ivy Carter. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Congratulations, Blue Ivy. But seriously, really? Okay. So Blue Ivy Carter from Mufasa for The Lion King is the winner. So it's for the outstanding character voice over performance motion picture. Um, and of course, she would get that. I'm just gonna say, it's not always what you know, baby. It's who you know, and she know Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, and they can make ish happen. So there you have it. There's Kerry Washington at the NAACP. She's looking fly. Let's see. Not too many pictures. I mean, there are pictures, but I just kind of wanted to go over it because it's an award show that used to have a lot of credibility and hold a lot of weight, and over the years, people haven't been supporting it as much. But so Michael says Kerry Washington deserved it. I haven't seen it, you guys. I'm gonna have to go check it out because it seems like you got a whole bunch of awards. Actually, you can stream it online now too, so I might go ahead and watch it today. Hey, loving myself. Hey, Curly. Hey, I'm feeling good. How about you? It's Monday. I was just talking about you to a friend a couple of days ago. But anyway, I hope you have a beautiful week, Miha. I hope you have a beautiful week. Okay, so now y'all, the next thing we're gonna talk about. Now this one is crazy. We are going to talk about. Can you guys see that? DJ Khaled receives a black coffin at his home. Why do these advertisements be popping up? I don't understand. Man, okay, here we go. Let me close it. It says DJ Khaled receives a black coffin at his home days after Tekashi 6ix9ine. So I just heard about this. So apparently this happened sometime last week, right? But I didn't hear nothing about it, y'all. So it's so much going on with this Diddy case. I don't mean to be a conspiracy theorist, but it is so weird. Just think about it. DJ Khaled gets a black coffin. All of this. Okay, well, let me get through the story. So then maybe I could tie it all together for you guys so it'll make sense. It says DJ Khaled receives black coffin at home days after Tekashi 6ix9ine. DJ Khaled becomes the second rapper to receive a black coffin at his home with messages referencing Drake. Now, see, that's, y'all know, with all of this stuff going on with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, that Drake had been receiving unaliving threats for him and his family. So he had to beef up security for his son and his mom. So that's really weird that somebody would send a coffin to his house. And also Tekashi 6ix9ine got a coffin delivered to his house. And this is all in Miami, like days before DJ Khaled. It says DJ Khaled is at the center of a bizarre and unsettling incident after a black coffin was delivered to his Miami home last weekend. The coffin, which bore ominous messages like R.I.P. Drake and R.I.P. Ovo, was left at Khaled's house or Khaled's property gate on February 15th by two unidentified men, according to a police report obtained by TMZ. Yo, what kind of ish is that? Is that not crazy? That is weird. Loving myself said it was good. I'm here. Miss Wallace dies. Girl, that is what I'm saying. It is so weird because, okay, so they put RIP, they put Drake's name in there, but still Drake and Diddy hated each other, number one. So we already know that. So that's a weird connection. We know that 6ix9ine, he was indicted. He actually served time. I'm not saying that that's a direct correlation to Diddy, but remember recently, if y'all remember, it was Tekashi 6ix9ine who actually was in jail at the same time as Diddy, who was saying he was doing good. This was maybe a couple months ago. So he actually talked to Diddy, right? So that's weird. So now you got a coffin being, and you guys, let me put the picture up so you guys can see the coffin. That is scary to me. It says rest R.I.P. Ovo, and then an upside down cross, and then it has Drake's name, R.I.P. Drake. That is so weird. Then yes, just like Loving Myself said, then we have Miss Wallace dying, right? And RIP to her, condolences to the family. But y'all, that is another example of the fact that with all of this going on, she wants to see, or she would have loved to have seen, justice for Biggie, right? We got the Biggie trial supposedly going to be starting with not Biggie, with Tupac, but all Biggie's name is all up and through that trial. We also have the fact that Diddy is going to have to be testifying for things that people are accusing him for, related to Biggie stealing money, all of this stuff. Like his mother, I don't know if she was a character witness or anything, or if they ever questioned her, but it's just crazy. She won't live to see. I mean, she was able to see that Diddy is suffering to some degree, but it's just crazy that she won't be able to see it come to fruition, right? To see the justice prevail. She's seeing some of it, but she's gone now. She can't even give her a testimony as to what she knew about how Diddy really did Biggie. You know what I'm saying? So that was weird to me. It says the men who gain access by posing as delivery workers need, y'all, this is like some Illuminati-ish. This is a black coffin, no less, okay? This is not even a pretty gold, fancy one. This is a black coffin. It says the men who gained access by posing as delivery workers kneeled and prayed in front of the coffin before driving away. Is that not spooky? Is that not weird? Can y'all please hit the like button? Please get the likes up. Please hit the like button, you guys. Khaled's security guard promptly destroyed the coffin and discarded it, the report states. But you know what? I don't care if he discarded it or what he did. The fact that it even landed on your property is an omen and a weird sign. It just is. It is. It's like, I don't know what is going on here. I know a police report was made. I'm sure, hopefully, they'll be able to track this to whomever did it, because that's some weird ish. Just like, are you threatening to unalive somebody? What's really going on? Is it some satanic thing? They're always talking about how satanic this whole industry is. Who would deliver a coffin? So we know it's music related, or is it some crazed fan? It's just like so weird. The incident occurred just days after Khaled teased a new project featuring 2 tracks with Drake, fueling speculation about its significance. The unusual delivery, y'all, I'm getting tongue-tied. The unusual delivery, follows a similar event involving controversial rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine, who received an identical coffin at his Florida home on February 13th. Who the hell is delivering black coffins? That's weird. His coffin featured an upside-down cross and RIP King Von. Oh my God. King Von's been gone for a few years now. Like, seriously? Referencing the late rapper. It just popped off. Let's see. Referencing the late rapper King Von, who died in 2020 amid longstanding rap industry tensions. It remains unclear whether the 2 incidents are connected. Of course they're connected. How many people around here just delivering like coffins like they delivering flowers? Come on now. Of course it's connected. If they are part of a larger threat or publicity stunt. Law enforcement has not made any statements regarding possible suspects or motives behind the mysterious deliveries. The unsettling events have left fans speculating about their meaning, particularly given the ongoing tensions within the hip hop community. I mean, you guys, this is just more drama, and it just takes you back to all that Biggie, Tupac stuff where people were unalive. Now, another thing I thought about, y'all, did y'all think about this? You know what, this just came to me. Let me pull this up, because it's interesting now that I'm looking at this. Could it be this whole thing about Drake and XXX? Remember, they're saying that Drake has something to do, or he has been found guilty with XXXTentacion's unaliving. Do you guys think that could be what's really going on here? I mean, you just never know. All right, because they're saying, let me see. There was a video that just came out a couple days ago, and they said that Drake is being implicated. I'm sorry, Drake implicated in X's unaliving. In X. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to see if I can find that video, because to me, why would they be delivering a coffin? I'm looking for it. I just saw it. I should have tagged it, because it's a video that just came out a couple days ago. Drake, let me see. I'm still trying to find it, you guys. Give me a second. But that it's just crazy. That all of this stuff is crazy. Drake implicated in X murder. I shouldn't be saying that word. Let's see. No, it's not coming up. I can't find it. I really wish I could though. I'm looking. Anyway, here's one. I'm gonna play this one. Let me know. Can you guys let me know if you could hear this one? Can you guys hear it? Okay, I'm gonna stop it, and yeah, it is my let me stop and reshare. Actually, I'm gonna share something else because I think this one is a little bit uh okay.
And as messy as Drake is right now, I can almost bet that there's somebody that wants to turn his faucet off. Because if y'all think Diddy is a mess, Drake, he was being groomed to be next in line. See? What happens when the real details of what happened to Triple X?
XXXTentacion's case is getting old, but it's still far from over, and the drama just keeps coming. So you know how we all thought justice was served when X's killers got life in prison? Well, hold up. There's more to the story, and it's messier than ever. Remember those whispers about Drake being involved? Sis, they're not going away, and now we've got some wild claims and potential receipts to unpack. Okay, so let's talk about Dedrick Devin Williams first. If that name sounds familiar, it's because he's one of the dudes who got convicted for X's murder back in 2018.
It's Williams.
And you guys, I'm playing this because to me, this is a better reason as to why that coffin was sent to DJ Khaled's house. Like, he has some music coming out with Drake, but lately they've been talking about Drake's involvement with X's unaliving.
You are the perfect example of why we have a law of principles in this state. When you engage in criminal acts with others, you bear the responsibility for your collective actions. It was you who picked the target in this case. You went inside Riva Motorsports to confirm the identification and what was there, and then you went back out and sat in the vehicle. Now, while you may not have left the vehicle and you may not have brandished the firearm or fired the fatal shots, you are as guilty as they are, because you are an essential part of that crime. Without your actions, it would not have happened.
But get this, he's trying to appeal his case, and the gag is his legal team is throwing Drake into the mix. They're claiming D.rug didn't get a fair trial because certain evidence pointing at other suspects, like the boy, didn't even make it into the courtroom. But before we dive deeper, let's rewind a bit. So last year, D.rug and his two accomplices, Michael Boatwright and Trayvon Newsom, were sentenced to life for their roles in X's murder. And the details, straight out of a crime thriller. It all went down on June 18th, 2018, outside Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Hey, you guys, please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. So again, this is going back to when this first happened. Apparently, Drake has some lyrics and just a few things that have them thinking that he may have had something to do with this unaliving. But to me, this whole coffin thing, because in the last couple of weeks, they've been bringing his name up more and more. It just makes me think Drake has something. I mean, that coffin could be related.
This wasn't just any robbery. It was a straight up ambush with layers of drama. Picture this. It's a regular sunny day in Florida, and X had plans like anyone else. First stop, Bank of America, where he withdrew a fat stack of cash, $50,000 to be exact. The plan? Probably to treat himself because life was looking up for him at the time. From there, X drove his sleek black BMW i8 to Riva Motorsports in Deerfield Beach, Florida. It's a spot known for motorcycles and watercraft, and he was with his uncle just checking out the goods. Totally chill vibes, right? But lurking in the shadows was a black SUV carrying four guys: D.rug Williams, Robert Allen, Michael Boatwright, and Trayvon Newsom. Here's where it starts to get sketchy. These dudes tailed X and rolled up to the same dealership. D.rug and Robert even had the audacity to walk into RIVA Motorsports like they weren't planning something. Surveillance cameras caught them casually strolling through the store, even passing X while he looked at bikes. And to top it off, they bought black masks while inside. Now, fast forward about 30 minutes later. X and his uncle leave the dealership, and as he gets into his car, boom, the black SUV blocks him in. Things escalated fast. Two guys, later identified as Boatwright and Newsom, jump out of the SUV.
You guys, please hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. And the crazy thing about it was X was carrying a lot of money on him. I don't know if he had it because he was going to the dealership, but it's like, I know y'all have money in the bank. And so they robbed him. Like, these guys were flashing money online, online, which they shouldn't.
They're not here for small talk. They demand X's valuables. It's chaotic. There's yelling, a struggle, and they're trying to snatch his chain. But X wasn't about to go down without a fight. And then the unthinkable happened. Boatwright, who was clearly the aggressor in this twisted scene, pulled out a gun and shot X multiple times in the neck. Let's pause for a second here. They already had what they wanted, a Louis Vuitton bag stuffed with $50,000, but Boatwright still went back, looked X in the eyes, and pulled the trigger again. It was ruthless. After the attack, the four suspects sped off in their SUV, leaving chaos behind. People rushed to help, and the Broward County Fire Department got X to the hospital ASAP. There was a flicker of hope when paramedics briefly revived a pulse, but it wasn't enough. At 4:51 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, XXXTentacion.
Y'all, please get the likes up. Now, if you could remember, one of the reasons that Drake was even considered in this is like weeks before this happened, X posted something. He sent out a tweet and he said, if something happens to me, it's Drake. Now, I don't know if this video is going to talk about it, but let's take a listen.
Was pronounced dead.
Deerfield Beach, the rapper XXXTentacion has been shot, apparently targeted while shopping for a motorcycle. Chopper 4 was over the scene on North Dixie Highway near Sample Road. The Broward Sheriff's Office says they got a call about the shooting at around 4 p.m. They say the rapper was transported to an area hospital where the Sheriff's Office says he died. We are continuing to work this story, and we'll have more on the CBSMiami.com website and on CBS 4 News at 7 and 11.
The autopsy later revealed that he bled out from a gunshot wound to the aorta, and he had been hit 3 times in the neck, with each shot dangerously close. The medical examiner, Lori Boyko, testified that the injuries were devastating. Here's where the story takes a turn. The suspects were eventually rounded up and hit with serious charges, including first-degree murder and armed robbery. The trial was intense, with evidence stacking up against them. On March 20th, 2023, after 8 days of testimony, the jury found Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsome, and Dedrick Williams guilty on all counts. The sentences were harsh but deserved. Boatwright got 2 consecutive life sentences plus an extra 30 years. Newsome and Williams were also handed life without parole.
More than a week of deliberations in the murder of South Florida rapper XXXTentacion.
The verdict is about to be read in a Fort Lauderdale courtroom. Let's listen in live now.
All right, the verdicts appear to be in proper form. I will publish. In the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit in and for Broward County, Florida, the state of Florida versus Dedrick Williams, verdict count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. Count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually...
You guys, let's get those likes up. But that's crazy how calm, and I know anytime you're in the court, your attorney is going to tell you, it doesn't matter what is being said or what's happening, your attorney always is going to tell you to remain calm in front of the judge. But just look how they look expressionless after you have just been found guilty of unaliving somebody and probably gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. Y'all get the likes up. It's crazy. No expression.
Possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jasse Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jasse Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes.
Murder, he got a reduced sentence. 5 1/3 years in prison, followed by 20 years of probation. Some might call him the snitch, but his testimony helped lock in those convictions.
Who made a comment to you about your testimony?
Trayvon.
Point him out and identify him in the courtroom as to who you're referring to that made some comments to you.
Second.
Wasn't just a random robbery gone wrong. It was calculated and cold. These guys followed X, waited for the perfect moment, and executed their plan. But what makes this case hit even harder is the potential gang ties that were brought up in court. While the judge ruled out some of those connections, many believe there's still more to the story. X was only 20 years old and his life was just getting started. His death wasn't just a loss for his family and friends. It sent shockwaves.
Please get the likes up. So apparently him and Drake have been going back and forth, and they had kind of like a beef. I forget what the beef started about, but they're probably going to talk about it here.
through the music world and his massive fan base. This case reminds us of how quickly things can spiral out of control and the lengths some people will go for money and power. But at least justice was served, and the people responsible will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. Now, D.rug's lawyers are claiming there's way more to this story. They're basically saying the investigation brushed past certain leads, like, oh, I don't know, Drake, and that D.rug ended up being the scapegoat. Let's not forget that there were rumors swirling about some tension between X and...
Now, see, this is the part, and that's what I'm saying. This whole thing with the casket recently, to me, I just think it's deeper than what they're putting online. They're just saying it's some random thing. It could be like a PR ploy. I don't think so. I think it has to do with the fact that it's all in Miami, you guys. So the whole thing with him and X,
Drake before X's death. And now, D.rug's team is determined to make sure that gets more attention. Honestly, it's giving a feeling like there's a plot twist that we didn't see coming, but is there any truth to it? So here's the scoop. One of the big sticking points is tied to Drake. The lawyer is focusing on how defense witnesses were handled, and let's just say the prosecution wasn't playing fair. Back in 2020, D.rug's lawyer submitted a list of witnesses he wanted to call, but the prosecution tried to block all of them. The judge didn't allow that, but told D.rug's lawyer he needed to explain how each witness supported his defense. The lawyer said this was shady because it forced him to show his strategy to the other side. Messy, right? Here's where it gets juicy. The defense is pointing to an old social media post from X himself, where he...
So this is where, like, weeks before he was unalived, he said, if anyone tries to unalive me, it was Champagne Poppy, which we know is Drake. Y'all get the likes up.
He said, if I get killed, it's Champagne Poppy. In case y'all didn't know, that's Drake's Instagram handle. Not only that, but X also had beef with other rappers connected to Drake, like 600 Breezy and Toronto rapper Top 5. And let's not forget DJ Academics, one of X's close friends, who spilled all kinds of tea on this drama. Academics even claimed X talked about his issues with Drake and made some spicy comments about Drake's mom.
Yeah, well, I think it was like the street element.
Yeah, exactly. But the street element only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? And I say that respectfully, because I don't want brother to feel like, you feel me, like I'm stepping on his toes, you feel me? But regardless of anything, there was origin behind what I was doing.
I feel like you guys both like.
Speaking of Academics, X once sent him a pic of a Drake lookalike with some shady captions and told him to post it. But Academics was urging him not to play with Drake like that. After the warning came through to X, the post came down, and X claimed his account got hacked. D.rug's lawyer wanted Academics' testimony locked in because he doesn't live in the U.S. and might not show up in person, but the court only allowed a basic deposition. Imagine missing all the drama he could have spilled in court.
Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to stop it right there. But the point of all of this is just to show that this whole thing with this coffin, where we got Tekashi 6ix9ine, DJ Khaled, and with the whole Drake thing, I think that it has something to do with the XXX and the fact that they're sending out a message saying, you know, RIP Drake and all of this stuff. Because again, if you guys know, there's been a resurgence in looking at what happened to X in the last couple of months. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if this is some kind of an Illuminati type of thing. But anyway, okay, y'all, now we're going to get into this other situation. So you guys know, let me share this. Jaguar Wright, who is a polarizing person on the internet, recently received the Defender of Freedom Award for dedication to truth and justice amid past controversial claims. So, you know, recently she was on the Morgan Pierce show. He had to take all of that stuff down, as well as a lot of other YouTube channels she was on. Well, that Piers Morgan is more of a mainstream platform, but she has gone on to say some pretty horrific things about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And while some of it could be true, she has not really substantiated her claims that they've done stuff to children, put people in suitcase, all sorts of stuff, right? And when she was pressed on it recently, after Jay-Z came after Piers Morgan, she kind of started retracting what she said and saying that her comments were misconstrued and taken out of context, and that her interviews were manipulated by AI, which a lot of us saw these interviews. So I don't know how she think it could be manipulated by AI, but okay, whatever. So this article says, hold up. They giving out awards to Jaguar Wright, the outspoken singer known for her bold and controversial statements, was honored Tuesday, February 18th, with the prestigious Defender of Freedom Award at a ceremony hosted by America's Future Inc. Now, it says the event took place at President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago Club in Palm Beach, Florida, and was presented by General Michael Flynn. A lot of people were misrepresenting this, saying it was at the White House, saying it was a Trump award. That's not true. Trump has some affiliation with Michael Flynn, but it wasn't given to her by Trump. Even after all of this, that she was given the award, people went back and found some of her old statements where she says that she has footage of Donald Trump doing the unthinkable, doing some things that he shouldn't be doing. So, like, people were really up in arms about this. Like, how is she being honored with all the drama that she's created and stuff, right? So the article goes on to say, we have crossed into a new alternate reality, y'all. Get this, America's Future, a nonprofit organization dedicated to preserving American values, praised Wright for her fearless dedication to truth and justice and her unrelenting pursuit of transparency and accountability. The group shared the news on their social media platform, stating, Jaguar Wright, a voice of truth and courage. Tonight, Jaguar Wright was honored with the Defender of Freedom Award presented by General Michael Flynn in recognition of her fearless dedication to truth and justice. As a bold and unapologetic voice in the fight for transparency and accountability, Jaguar continues to shine a light where others fear to tread. Now, I'm just feeling like they don't know all of her history. Like, for those of us who've been following Jag since 2020, we done seen all the shenanigans. So, the fact that she was awarded, it don't matter to me, because I already have my opinion of her in terms of the type of person she is. I believe she retells stories. She regurgitates information. She's bold enough to do it. Great storyteller, but her receipts are sometimes a little shaky, and she's had her own trouble past, but that doesn't mean you can't be a truth teller. But anyway, a lot of people were just kind of taken aback, like, what the hell? Like, how now she's aligned with the Trumpsters, you know what I'm saying? MAGA. So, it had people raising their eyebrows. So that's that. She got this freedom, what is it called? The Defender of Freedom Award. Well, baby, y'all, let's settle in, because her nemesis, the person that she's been going back and forth with, which is Miss Tissa Tails. Tissa Tails had a lot to say about this yesterday, y'all. So now we're going to go and listen to Tissa try to rip Jag a new one, right? Tissa was not happy about it. Now, y'all, for those of you that don't know, Jaguar Wright and Tissa Tails are going back and forth. They don't seem to like each other. At one point, Jag wanted to do a interview or do a panel with Tissa Tails. I don't know what happened with that. But after that, there's been bad blood, and they've been going back and forth. And Jag was talking about exposing her. Tissa's been talking about exposing her. So let's get into this whole Tissa Tails talking about Jag. I'm gonna put up the banner, because I'm only gonna play the audio, just because I don't want there to be an issue. But hold on, you guys. Let me share this with Tissa going in on Jag. Let's see, where is it? Tissa. Hold on, you guys. I am getting it, just a second. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to play the audio, you guys. And she doesn't necessarily say her name, but we know who she's talking about.
I have a theory about this.
And you guys let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
And I'm going to talk about it on the next live. But I've been putting together things And there's been a lot of stuff happening. And I started to think, where did all these rumors come from? Who was the loudest voice claiming the most horrible, ugly things happened? And they witnessed them personally. Who was the person that said that they were on a boat to Epstein Island and freed?
So you guys know, if you know, you know, she's talking about Jag, because Jaguar was the one saying that she had rescued people from Epstein's Island and all of this stuff. Please get the likes up, y'all. Please hit the like button.
Dozens of women. They're looking after them right now. Who was the one that started some of the most fantastical stories that led to this public witch hunt? And who was just presented with the American Hero Freedom Patriot Award from General Michael Flynn and Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago? I don't know, y'all. I think there's a lot of controlled opposition going around. And I think some of the people saying that you've been compromised, you've been paid off. I think one of the loudest voices saying everybody that disagreed with them was compromised or paid off, or they're an agent or double agent. There was only one person on that stage getting the American Patriot Hero Freedom Act. And this has nothing to do with politics, but how did you get on that stage? Why are you on that stage? What's going on? I'm just saying. We'll talk about this in the live, but yeah, listen.
Now, do you guys think Tisa is hating on Jaguar Wright, or do you think that she has a valid point to be calling out, like, why are you there? Because they have bad blood between them. So do you think this is legitimately her looking at an angle, or is she just hating?
Oh, sorry about that. So Terry said that was taken out of context, Tisa. Sorry about that, Terry. I meant politics has nothing to do with it. An abuser is an abuser Yes. But Terry, we right here. That's why I said maybe I'm not reading it right. And I just moved on because I was like, I know you couldn't mean that. But yes, Terry's right. An abuser is an abuser, regardless of politics or race or culture. Exactly. Everything is weaponized to take down people. I could give a fuck. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. My parents are going to be like, I could care less who is taken down for their evil deeds. I really could care less. People are like, oh, you flip-flop, baby. I go by principles. As long as we have the same principles, we cool. The minute you go over to the dark side, you on your own. I don't care what you did, what song you made, how much I admire you, baby. You are trash to me. It's just a cutoff. So my only concern when I say that is the victims. And that goes for celebrities. It goes for the lawyers. That's my only concern, the victims, and will the victims get justice? So yeah, Danny, there's a lot of women predators too, you know? Yeah, listen, somebody said maybe Busby's whole thing was to mess it up so that there would be no cases. Isn't that funny that all these Diddy cases are magically getting dropped? Like it was all an act. Jay-Z, his lawyer, Busby, that could be it too.
So what she's talking about right there are the recent developments that Busby is barred from practicing in the Southern District, and so what she's saying is that maybe because now all of his other cases are going to be impacted, and there's all of this stuff going around whether he actually can practice or he can't. The bottom line is that as an attorney, he should know the rules. He apparently was working with attorneys in New York. They're supposed to know the rules better than him. But all of this just shows that, these technicalities can kill cases. We've always said that, right? So the fact that he had to dismiss the other case is just not going to bode well for the other cases. But anyway, that's kind of what she's referring to with Busby.
But think about it, y'all. Who was the person that was the loudest in the room telling everybody about the crimes that Jay-Z and Diddy did that went viral all over social media? And who was in the stage with Trump and General Michael Flynn getting the American Freedom Patriot Awards for speaking the truth? who was on Piers Morgan and said that they saw Diddy and Jay-Z and Beyonce putting, putting bodies in suitcases. Who started that went viral?
Please get the likes up. She is definitely talking about Jaguar right here. She does not say her name, but for those of us that know, we know that's who she's talking about. Please hit the like button.
Somehow got into right-wing TikTok and became a voice of truth, saying all this stuff that they personally witnessed Diddy and Jay-Z doing, and came up with these fantastic stories about how they saw Jay-Z and Diddy rape people, kill people. They saw people being sacrificed at parties. They were on a boat to Epstein Island and saved people. Who's the one that actually started all this talk? Not about Diddy, because the Diddy shit been a while, but definitely about Jay-Z. And that everybody took for a fact. Hell, I haven't took it for a fact until she started talking shit about me.
She
right? I felt like Joe Budden. Remember, Joe Budden was like, I used to think she was telling the truth until she started lying about me. And then I was like, oh, yeah, you was a liar. Who is it? And who stood on the stage? And by the American Freedom Hero Patriot Awards, was Tony Busby at that award thing? In Mar-a-Lago, the Southern White House, or the White House of the South, whatever he calls it, with Trump and with General Michael Flynn. Who was that person? Who was?
So Tisa is saying that she feels like Jaguar Wright is part of this whole conspiracy to bring Jay-Z and Diddy down now.
Who's that person? Yeah, y'all. We need, and by we, I mean me, we are entering in an age of misinformation. And in the age of people are put out there to muddy the waters, to poison the well. Think about before Busby got involved. Think about before that other person that just got an award from Trump and General Michael Flynn. Think about before they started. Everybody was taking the victim stories seriously. Everybody was like, no, this evil has to stop. Now think about where we are. Everybody's desensitized to it. There's a new case being filed. Even after this shit happened with Tony Busby, he filed 2 more cases in New York. Think about it.
Y'all get the likes up. Please get the likes up. And it's crazy that Busby is still filing cases because he's dismissed a series of other cases. Like, to me, this is just a mess. I don't care what you say, how great he is of an attorney. He did have some great cases, but this is screwing it up for some of the clients who he filed on their behalf, because they're going to have to scramble to find somebody else to represent them.
It was all this momentum. Everybody was like, yes, that's bomba. And then they hijacked it. This person that received an award from Trump for being a true freedom fighter somehow got, even though they've been around talking crazy for a decade, got plugged into right-wing conspiracy TikTok. Millions. How did Piers Morgan put her on the show? Now, I know what people say about Piers Morgan, but you got to do investigation. You saw that they literally, in an argument, smeared their dead son's ashes all over their face.
Now, please get the likes up, you guys. Please smash that like button. So when she's talking about they smeared their son's dead ashes, she's talking about Jaguar Wright. In case you guys don't remember, Jag had a crash out where she actually was with her ex, and they were at like a barbershop or something, and she went crazy and she took the ashes of her dead son that was in an urn and started smearing it on herself and cursing the people at the barbershop.
That they told such fantastical lies about what they witnessed that no thinking person could actually believe it was true. Bodies in suitcases. You rescue people from boats to Epstein Island. Not just one, but several people. There are so many fantastical lies. They said that Jay-Z and Diddy too raped them at gunpoint and said, you better sing, B, and raped them with a bang bang to their head.
Okay, you guys, for those of you who've never seen, I think it's only fair for me to show what she was referring to in terms of Jaguar smearing those ashes. So let me pause for a second. I'm gonna play this video showing Jaguar with the ashes. Hold on. Okay.
Solar! 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 Come! Come! Solar! Solar!
Okay, you guys. So this is Jaguar Wright, and this is the incident where she was flipping out. She's had a couple of these, but this is where she takes her son's ashes, and this was probably about two or 3 years ago.
Solar! 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 Come! Come! You're dead! All of you bitches is fucking dead! I'm blowing this fucking place up for my dead son!
Motherfuckers, you mother. Please get the likes up, you guys. Please hit that like button. Let's get the likes up.
Motherfuckers, you fucking country! I promise you.
Please get the likes up, you guys. Please hit that like button. So that's Jaguar Wright. Out first, she was in the car. Now she's going up to the barber shop, and she's threatening them, and she's going to start talking about the ashes. You guys, this is when Jaguar Wright was with her husband Goomba. You know, they were getting into it, and they said that she was smoking on that fentanyl. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true, but y'all get the likes up. Please get the likes up.
And we just park and talk. Please.
On my dear son. On my dear son.
Please, I know you're in the drive.
Dear son. On my dear son. On my dear son. On my son. On my son. They're all dead.
No,
they're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Life and love.
Trigger warning, you guys. That's where she takes her son's ashes and she starts rubbing them on her face. I mean, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. Please get the like.
They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Life and love. Oh, no bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them.
Fuck you.
You love them.
Fuck you all.
Stop.
You're dead.
You love them.
You're dead.
They've had your back for a long time.
No, they haven't. They never had my back.
Know what's going on.
They never had my back.
You told me how much you have to.
They never had my back. Nobody up there.
Listen to me.
I got my back. Get in the fucking car! Get in the car! Get in the car. Get in the fucking car.
Please hit that like button. So this is the incident that Tissa Tails is referring to when she's talking about her receiving that award. Please hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all.
I'm gonna show these niggas what Health Scout says.
I love you, Jag. have to tell you the truth.
Do you got your phone?
No.
Do you got your phone?
No.
Get your phone and get in the car.
Wait right here.
I swear
okay?
to God, if it takes you more than 2 minutes, if it takes you more than 2 minutes to get your fucking phone, I'ma go in there and I'ma commit murder. I'ma get your phone. Get your fucking phone.
I'm gonna get my phone.
Kill these fucking niggas. You fucking piece of shit. You put your hands on my fucking nephew, yo.
Wait right here.
So that's that's the video that Tisa was talking about. So let me go back to Tisa. So I just wanted to show you, so some people don't really know the history, and then there are others that really know the history. So let me go back. Hold on, you guys. Let me get Tisa's video back up here. Okay.
And this is the same person who then went on a spree saying that everybody was lying on them, throwing all their collaborators under the bus. I never said a bad word about Jay-Z. I never said a bad word about Diddy. This was all AI. I never said that. They never did that to me. They recounted every single thing they said. Everything they said. Right? Everything they said. It never happened. The whole time, anybody that was reading court documents, remember how they...
Yeah, Michael, she was definitely wigging out. That was the time that they said she was smoking that fentanyl. Allegedly. That's what they said. And she talks about it too.
They befriended every single victim of Diddy. They would befriend every victim of Diddy, bring them on their platform, and then 3 weeks later, completely destroy them. They're a liar. They're not a real victim. They literally befriended every victim that came out. Would come here, my little birdie, act like they're nurturing them, and then spend the next 3 weeks completely destroying their reputation, calling them a liar, calling them the ops, saying they're paid, saying they were played off, until you didn't know what was real. Everyone that had an opinion or the court documents, you're paid. You're the opposition. It wasn't just one or two. It was everybody. A wake of terror and destruction.
Get the likes up, please, you guys. Please hit that like button. So what she's talking about here is initially Jaguar aligned herself with like Lamisha, sorry, whatever her name is, Adria English, and the young lady that was allegedly shot in the club that night. So she was cool with them in the beginning, and then towards the end, they kind of all turned on each other. So that's what Tisa's talking about.
So at the end of it, you actually didn't know who to believe. But you're getting a model of truth-telling? When? Of truth-telling? From Michael Friend and Trump? Trump? Okay, cool. This isn't about political. It's just like, I didn't know you had political connections like that. I don't care who you voted for at this point. The world's either burning or it's not. Like, I hope, whoever you voted for, I hope you're happy with your choice. This isn't about that. But the fact that you didn't disclose that for the last year and a half, you've been controlled opposition, maybe. Busby didn't actually say that either. And while we at it, let me clock this T, because I did a little bit more research. I was going to save this for live, but just hear me out. We can agree to disagree. Just hear me out. When did this all start? When did this all start?
Okay, you guys, so I'm going to stop it right there. Now I'm going to jump into Jaguar. So Jag heard what Tisa had to say about her. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but Jag and Tisa do not like each other. There's some bad blood between them, and they've been dragging each other. So now we're going to go back to Jag responding to Tisa. And so do you guys think that Tisa is right in her assertions, or do you think that this is jealousy because Jag seems to think that she's just being a hater. What do y'all think? So we're going to go and listen to Jag get on Tisa.
Right effect conversation. That's a set in the West conversation.
Oh, what you say? Don't worry, I'll be by Unc's house in a minute too. Oh no.
See, the thing is, I know there were agents there. And I'm not talking about the Secret Service. I know that there were informants working for the other side in there. See, I guess everybody's not seeing. If they can make enough noise and make it seem like, the MAGA should get away from me and they should take the award back and they should shut it down. Do you know what that does? That shuts down my access to the one man on this screen that doesn't have an emoji hanging over his head. But he does have a very stern look. See, this is what their problem is. See, I know there's a bunch of agents operating on YouTube. And I think what we ought to start doing right now is just pulling y'all cards one by one.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I want to make this very clear. I want to make this very clear, Jackie McKinney. I'm snatching your paperwork, ho.
Now, when she says Jackie McKinney, I don't know. I don't believe in doxing anyone, but when she's talking about Jackie McKinney, she's referencing Tisa.
We're going to get to know you a little better. We're going to figure out why the hell were you in the Diddy documentary anyway? You want to talk about why somebody was somewhere they really was irrelevant and didn't have no point in being in? The Diddy documentary? Hell was you there for? You're not a survivor. You're not a victim. Why was she there? Why is she here, Ike? Why is she here?
Why? Girl. Snatch her ball. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm serious. Why was she in that? She wants to know why I was at Mar-a-Lago. Why were you in that documentary? You had no information to give.
Y'all, please get the likes up. So what she's referring to, I don't know if you guys saw that documentary that recently came out. I think it was the beginning of February, and it was called The Making of a Bad Boy or The Downfall of Diddy. Well, Tisa appeared in both episodes. It was like two episodes. And so that's what she's referring to. Please get the likes up.
You had nothing to share. You're not working with any of the survivors or any of the victims. Why were you there? I want to know.
So do I.
And when I say Jackie McKinney, I am talking about Tisa sells crap. Who literally sat there and had a whole kindergarten meltdown, temper tantrum about why I was at Mar-a-Lago and why I was awarded the Defender of Freedom Award. Like, why does it bother you so much? Even though you won't say my name, little Jackie.
These hoes are so green.
Okay?
So green.
I'm not going to say your name, but I'm going to say everything about you and make sure that everybody understands that I'm talking about you. Because who is the one? Who is the one who was the loudest? Who is the one who spoke the most? And this witch hunt? It's a witch hunt. Did he being at MCP is a witch hunt? Who is this witch hunt against? Because I wasn't working with the autistic victim. I'm going to stop calling her the 13-year-old because that woman's about to be like 38 the autism victim. Because that's what she has. It's so funny how people they stick on the age, they stick on the 1-3, they stick on that part, but they don't stick on the part that counts. She's a mental disability. She has autism.
It's too much for me. Like,
She didn't develop autism when she was grown. She had it when she was 13.
For those of you just joining, this is Jag addressing Tissa Tails. Please get the likes up. Please hit that like button, y'all.
You know how many predators I know have done things to handicapped children, disabled children? Do you know how many weirdos were foster parents who specialized in dealing with special needs kids? Because they knew that nobody would believe them, or it would be easy to explain away their outcry if and when they did.
She definitely telling the truth there. We do know a lot of foster families that take these kids in and just treat them wrong. Jag, she ain't lying. A lot of the stuff Jag says is true, but just in case y'all didn't know, you guys get those likes up, hit that like button, y'all. She's talking about Tissa Tails.
That's what that is. I was awarded the Defender of Freedom Award because that's what I speak up for.
Thank you.
That's what I've been fighting for. Freedom. For artists to be able to create their art without having to be involved in or affected by great tragedy or harm to get it done. That's what cruelty-free artistry is about. You know, it's so funny. They keep talking about our visit to Mar-a-Lago like we were at a political fundraiser, or like we were at some kind of state dinner, or like we were there for Live 8 or World 8 or the G5 or the G8. Like they're sitting there acting like this was a political event. It was not. Were there politicians there? Yes, there were. Even the president. It was not a political fundraiser. It was not a political event.
Now, the thing about it was allegedly the president was there, but I really feel like whoever was vetting the recipients, she would not have been there if they knew some of the stuff that she had previously said about Trump. And so this stuff is coming out after the fact. And that's one of the things that Tisa was pointing out. Like, who's vetting these people?
Politicians just happened to be there supporting one very important cause. And I think this is the thing that's bothering me the most about all of this award slander. Because now at this point in time, I think it's fair to say that even my Defender Award is being defamed. Like they're literally committing defamation on my award. It's insane. Like you gotta be kidding me. America's Future is an organization that is invested in stopping human teleporting and fighting for better regard and control of.
Y'all, so I'm going to stop it right there on Jag. So basically, as you can see, her and Tisa are going back and forth. I'm sure they're going to be saying more about each other. Tisa is questioning Jag's what her motive really is. Is she there to muddy the waters and to, you know, somehow have a covert action in all of this? So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But Another situation. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about Justin Bieber, y'all. Let's talk about Justin. So over the weekend, like last week, his wife Haley, she had some kind of a pop-up for one of her products, and Justin was there, and people noticed that he was acting kind of strange. They said he was like looking a little weird, and so there was an article that was posted just today. It says Justin Bieber's rep shut down harmful rumors about drug use after transformative year. A rep for Justin Bieber is speaking out amid widespread concerns for the singer's well-being. The representative told TMZ on Sunday that rumors about Bieber using hard drugs are absolutely not true, calling the speculation exhausting and pitiful. Per the rep, the chatter about Bieber's mental health shows that despite the obvious truth, people are committed to keeping negative, salacious, harmful narratives alive. It goes on to say this past year has been very transformative for Bieber, who ended several close friendships and business relationships that no longer served him. So we know he unfollowed Usher. He unfollowed quite a few people. A source exclusively told us earlier this month that Bieber 30 is happier than he's been in a long time. And it's hard to really believe that, because if you've seen the pictures of him, this man looks like he's going through it. Look at this. I mean, that's him. He's not looking really, really bad there, but look at that. You know, he just looks disheveled. The clothes look unclean. The pants look too long. This man, look at that. It's like a coat, a robe, a sweatshirt with some kind of bag with some house. Like, come on now. They cannot make us believe this is normal attire for a person who's mentally healthy. I'm sorry. You're not going to make me believe that. It says Justin initially sparked concern in January when eagle-eyed fans noticed he was no longer following his wife, Hailey Bieber, on Instagram. The 28-year-old road founder, however, was still following Justin. So there's more pictures of them. It says, as the alleged social media activity made headlines, Justin set the record straight via his Instagram. Someone went on my account, that's what they always say, and unfollowed her. He claims that he got hacked. I mean, that's what they always say. But, you know, people be getting high and doing stuff and then later come back, oh, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. That's what they have to tell the media. I mean, that's just, you know, what it is. In the week since, Justin has been spotted out and about in sweats, was even spotted leaving a spa shirtless. He's just being himself and won't create a squeaky clean image just because the public wants him to. And it's not about creating a squeaky clean image. It's about creating an image that you show that you're sane. And it seems like the people close to him aren't really helping him do that. You are still a celebrity. I mean, do y'all remember when Wendy Williams was coming out in public in her house shoes, and like, we knew there was some substance abuse issues. People were saying, what's up with Wendy? And hence we find out it was heavy drug usage or alcohol. And I believe, I hope it's not, but I believe the same thing is happening here. Following his rise to fame as a teen idol, Justin has faced a few ups and downs in the spotlight. He has spoken candidly about struggling with his mental health, revealing to Vogue in February 2019 that he's got really depressed on his Purpose tour and used Xanax. Drugs put a screen between me and what I was doing. It got pretty dark, he confessed. I think there were times when my security was coming in late at night to check my pulse to see if I was breathing. And you guys, from the looks of it, it seems like he's back to maybe where he was before. Just look at this man's face. I feel like the people around him are not helping him. A source told us at the time that Justin sought out a therapist, adding, he doesn't want to be dependent on medication. He struggles with ups and downs, anxiety, depression, and uncertainty about the future. Hailey, meanwhile, has stood by her husband's side. I just want him to be happy and be good and safe and feel joy, she told Vogue. She probably isn't able to help him, you guys. He probably needs a team of people to really help him detox and you know, because I hear he has some kind of a medical condition. He probably needs a lot of support right now. I'm really proud of him to do it without a program. And that's another thing. You probably can't do it without a program. To stick with it without a sober coach or AA or classes, I think it's extraordinary. He's a walking miracle. And see, that's the part of denial. He is not, he ain't, she talking about he's doing it without a coach. Clearly, Haley, we can see he's not doing it. He's not doing it. But anyway, there was another, there is another video. Let me show you guys this one as well. Hold on. Let me see. Let me stop this one. There's another video showing him. They're saying, you know, his reps had came out and said, oh, you know, he's clean and everything. But then we see him out smoking on something. Let's get this video here. Let's see what this one is. Okay, I'm trying. So this is him in Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, and he's with Dave Chappelle, and he's sitting outside, and he's going to be smoking on something. Now, it looks like a blunt to me, but hey. Now, just based on what we see right there, I mean, he looks pretty normal to me. He don't look like he's falling over. He don't look HI, you know. He looks normal, but they do have a picture of him, like him puffing on something. So that's him inside the restaurant. I guess they're talking to people. But also, let me show you the picture where they show him smoking. I don't know what he was smoking on, but hold on. Let's see. Let me see if you could see it. Hold on. I'm trying to get the picture. See, so let me make sure you guys can see it. So that's the picture where, you know, his reps, they're saying everything is good, but we know that he's had a history that I don't know. It could be a cigar. I don't know. But given how he's been looking publicly lately, given how he's been coming out in public, I'm feeling like it's a y'all, you know what that them backwoods. I don't do that. So not judging, but I feel like it's something, right? I feel like it's some pharmaceuticals, you know, some herbal essence. I mean, I don't know what y'all think. Please get those likes up. Please hit the like buttons, y'all. So yeah, so they're coming out saying, no, everything is good with him. He's fine. But he don't look fine, you guys. None of those pictures that we've been seeing of him lately, he does not look fine. So they have him sitting out there with Dave Chappelle, you know, just enjoying a little smoke or whatever. But I just feel like his team is not really supporting him. You know, this whole weekend they've spotted Justin out, and people have been saying that he is suffering from something. Y'all could remember the same thing. It's the same situation where we saw Whitney Houston, where we saw Amy Winehouse. Everybody is noticing that something is going on, but their teams, the people on their team, they're just not supporting them. You know, they're just not supporting them. But anyway, y'all, thank you for stopping in today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And just remember, life is not a one size fits all. So do you. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.